Nepal is one of the poorest and most underdeveloped countries in the world. Volunteers are bringing knowledge and an understanding of the outside world to people living in a rural village cut off from modern society. Volunteers are giving skills and hope to the next generation who have dreams of a better future. Despite their economic struggle, the Nepali people are very kind and are incredibly open to sharing their lives with volunteers.
I am come from Batase Village, Nepal. I have taken many volunteers to Nepal. I have seen firsthand the difference that volunteers make. The school in Batase Village lacks resources and trained school teachers. The need for volunteers who can teach English is very high. The children face huge disadvantage later in life due to lack of English speaking ability and good education. There is also high need for health workers because my village does not have any health services. If you want to know real Nepal and its people, come to Batase Village. You will be warmly welcomed.
Pascal Gerson went to Batase Village in 2011 and returned to Australia with a passion to further help the children that she spent her time with. Pascal is currently aiming to raise $50,000 to build a much-needed orphanage in Batase Village.
I came to the village because I wanted to see how the children were living and see how I could help to fundraise some money and to be able to talk to the people in Australia that are interested in helping.
I come from Europe and I think life is very easy in Australia. And then once I went to the village, I think life in Australia is very, very easy. In the village, it's really, I think it's difficult, especially for women there, because they have only, at the moment, they have only one future. It's to get married very young, to work from dusk to dawn. There is no dreams, there is no hope. It's just, that's how you're born that way, you're going to die that way, your children are going to be that way. So I think it's very hard, I think, to be a little girl in Nepal, to think if you're not from a rich family, your life is already written for you and you have no choice. And I think for us, if we can help a little bit so that some of these girls, if they want to stay in the village, good, you know, but some of them, they want a better life, and I think we could help. Kumari is quite a unique young girl, and she does not want the life in the village that she was destined. She wants to study. She didn't want to get married at 14 like everybody else, and she's really determined to make a better life for herself, and that I admire that in a young girl who, against all odds, wants to do something different. So I have to help her. Now there is no other way, but I have to help her, yes.
15-year-old Holly Sanderson travelled to Batase Village in December 2011 with her family. Holly formed lasting friendships and has devoted the year to fundraising for a school food project. She's returning to the village to reconnect with her friends and to make a difference.
Well, when we first went there in last January, we realised that the kids didn't have any meals during the day, and what they went to school with was just the cheapest food there, which is like a pack of biscuits or like a couple of lollies or whatever. And it wasn't like healthy for them, and it wasn't filling for them, and they were pretty much going hungry. And so I wanted to go there again and start up a school meal program, so then they'll get a lunch at school, a full meal at school each day. The kids over there, they were really keen to learn. They actually liked going to school, and they thought it was one of the best things in the world, them getting a schooling education. While kids here, they wouldn't like to go to school, they'd leave school as often as they could, they'd take days off, they wouldn't do their work, and they thought that it wasn't really necessary. They're pretty lazy with school here, whereas over there they're really keen and excited to go to school, and they really like to take the opportunity. You sort of adjusted really fast, I think. Like, you just talk and then they'd tell you if they don't understand you, and then you'd explain it in a simpler way. But most of the time it wasn't a problem. We all just got along and talked the best we could. The best thing is how they all work together and how they're all so kind and how they work. I really liked the experience when I went there. I made good friends and I had a good time. By doing the littlest amount of work here, you can make a big difference over there, even if it's like building toilet blocks at the schools or feeding the kids or giving them a better house. Visiting the village last year has made a huge impact on my life. It's made me see other things in a different perspective and could say made me a bit stronger as a person. I really hope that a few of my friends or anyone my age would be interested in going. I really, really recommend it for everyone.
By leaving the familiar behind to go volunteering in Batase Village, you will gain a better understanding of yourself and the world around you. Experiencing another way of life firsthand will enhance your independence, understanding, education and self-awareness. These life skills are all invaluable. Volunteering will help you to see the world from a different perspective.
We've been in the village for 5 or 6 days. As a family we came, 4 of us, and beautiful people, beautiful place, beautiful setting. Som's doing a fabulous job here. The house is just wonderful and the men just keep working at it. We've been down to the school, and the school is a series of very, very empty rooms.
I think this school's got some wonderful potential. I think it's come a long way. I think we still need to think and give lots for this school. They need more resources, they need chairs, they maybe need some more teachers. They have wonderful teachers here, but it's very hard work. But above all, the students are so kind.
So I guess my motivation for coming to Batase and working in the school is just to help out the children and teach English, help them progress, get a better education. Education's a big thing in the village. If they don't have an education, it's very difficult for them to get jobs outside of the village.
I think it becomes a bit of a team between the volunteers and the teachers. I think we joined well as a team. I think the first day I felt a little bit unsure and insecure, and they probably picked that up, but after that we had lunch together. And
we found the village a really nice place. Everything's well looked after and everyone's caring and loving, and we were most welcomed. The hostel's great. It's a really nice building. A lot of credit must go to him for that. He has big plans for it as well.
I love the shower. I think some people might find it challenging, but I think it's the best shower in the world. You just have 180-degree views, and the water wasn't that cold, you know. It was great.